We got the bacon, the eggs, the cheese, the crispy tortillas. Hey friends, so today we're making migas. Come along, here's the stuff you need. You need some bacon, some tortillas, an onion. We're going to top it off with some sriracha and some eggs. Go ahead and grab yourself a knife and a few slices of bacon. My hand's got a little bit of bacon on it, so... Oh, heat your pan up. My pan is at 7. We're going to chop up some bacon because we don't want massive bacon slices here. So we're going to do this. We're going to do another cut, and this is some thick cut bacon because it works a lot better with the migas. I'm going to go one more slice through just to get little chunks. And we're going to put them in the pan. No oil needed because the bacon grease is going to do all of the oil stuff. Okay, so while our bacon's cooking, we're going to chop up some tortillas so we can throw them in, and they're going to soak up all the bacon grease later. We're also going to slice our onion. So grab my tortillas. And grab 2 tortillas here. And take them right over here. Put them on top of each other. And then do one, it does not take a lot of pressure. Fold it over. We're basically making chips with bacon grease. Fold it over like this. And then instead of going half again, go straight across, and one straight across like that. And it should look like that. So now you've got all your little tortilla chips that are basically, they're not going to taste like chips. They're going to be this really good bacon greasy kind of crispy little bit to add. So it's going to be really good. I'm going to grab a spatula real quick and we're going to stir around the bacon. Man, that looks good. So we got to get our onion cooked up now. Oop. Lost a piece. Kind of make sure you're flipping a couple of the bacon pieces. If you don't get it perfect, it's not going to be bad. They're going to be cooked no matter what. It's just, you want them crispy, make sure they're flipping nice and everything. Mine are, I don't know, a couple of them could use a good flip here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's let that keep cooking. Let's grab our onion here. We're going to chop this up, sort of dice it, so we can throw in here and get those cooking with the bacon. I'm going to use this chopper thing that I got for Christmas one year. Basically just opens up, chops the onion the same way I would do with the knife. Which is great. Alright, so here's my onion chunks. You only need about half an onion for this, but I am going to do the whole onion and just dice it up real quick. Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Now I've got some diced onions. Look at all those onions. Saves a lot of time having that little slicer. Go back over to the bacon here. Bacon's getting cooked up pretty nice right now. I'm gonna have some good bacon chunks here. And this is a great time when this bacon still needs a little bit more time to throw in the onions. You really want to get those onions cooking in that bacon grease before you put the tortillas in to soak it all up. And I could be doing a little bit better job of flipping this bacon, maybe with some tongs or maybe a fork or something. But I want to minimize the amount of dishes that I'm using in this so I have less cleaning later. Actually, this is just fine. Alright, so let's throw some onions in there. Nothing crazy, just throw them in. I like quite a bit of onions. If you don't use them. The bacon and the onion smell is just going to come together. It's going to be really, really nice. It's really, really a pleasant smell. So we're gonna let this go for a little second. I'm gonna mix around the onions, let them caramelize a little bit with the bacon, and then we're gonna throw in the tortillas. One thing that I forgot to mention we need to add should be some shredded cheese. For this, I am using Fiesta Blend. Let's get those bacon and onions going. The bacon's starting to get really, really nice. So this is about the time you want to start thinking about throwing in the tortillas. The onions are getting that little bit of crisp on the outside. The bacon's cooked well. So this is about the time that you want to grab your tortillas and throw them in. You don't want the onions to be too hard because you don't really want to crunch the onions when you're eating this. You want just it to be part of the mess. So make sure that you're not throwing your tortillas in and soaking everything up too early, but also you don't want crispy onions really. So let's get back to it and throw in these tortillas. Now these tortillas are going to want to stick to each other when you throw them in, but that's okay. Having some tortilla chunks is great, but make sure you kind of try your best to spread them out to where they get to soak up all of that bacon grease. Look at that. These tortillas are soaking up everything. You don't see any more grease in the pan because the tortillas are getting all of it. Now you want to get your tortillas crispy. My onions are looking a little on the more cooked side now, so I'm going to turn down the heat. I don't really want this to cook too much more. And then I'm going to throw in my eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the heat onto, let's do a 4. Make sure you're flipping the tortillas, getting them nice and crispy in there. Try to flip the bacon on top of the tortillas. Boom, boom. Just try to get everything mixed around there. Get all that flavor. And I launched a bacon piece there. All right, so I'm going to toss in 3 eggs. I'm not going to eat all this in one sitting. Save some. It does save pretty well. One egg, 3 egg. Smash up the egg yolks and get everything mixed up in there. You want everything mixed up, just like this. You can see the eggs already cooking. Everything's kind of making itself into one thing. The tortillas are going to get even more crispy as the eggs soak up all the other oil and kind of get all sticky, get everything in here. I might even do another egg here. Yeah, I made a lot, so you can cut only 2 bacon strips. You could do only half an onion. I mean, you could do whatever you want, trial and error. You could add peppers, you could add anything you really want. I mean, this is a really kind of creative thing that you could do and make how you want it to be. And then lastly, I'm going to add in some shredded cheese. Fresh bag of cheese here, and we'll just get this thrown in. Mixed around, everything looking real nice. And I might even put some shredded cheese on top just for fun. This is going to be perfect. Awesome. Super easy. Super easy. And basically, once the eggs are mixed up, cooked, you're good to go. You don't have to wait for the cheese to do anything. You can just go ahead and plate it, eat it. Now, you can't even see that there was onions here. And that's a good thing. You just get the flavor of them. Let's get this on a plate. Gonna shake it around. Nice glob of that on my plate. I am going to save some of this, but I got to put it all on the plate right now. So I'll just slide the rest off into a Tupperware. All right, so here we are with our migas. Some shredded cheese on top. All right. And then I like a little bit of heat, so I do some sriracha. You could do any hot sauce that you like. I'm not telling you got to do sriracha, but for some reason this stuff hits. I love it. Now look at that. That is a beautiful Migas dish. Look at this. You got the bacon, the eggs, the cheese, the crispy tortillas. Let's try it. Man, it's awesome. Man, dude, this is so good. So, for such an easy breakfast, and this video is going on 23 minutes. So, not long. You got 20 minutes in your day. So, time of one game of COD. You could have yourself some migas. Beautiful. Man, I just make it. Try it. Tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments how you would make it or what you would change about it, if you would put peppers in it or maybe what I did wrong. I don't know. But anyway, happy cooking. Thank you.